So our Dollar Tree has had these Lego base plates for quite a few months now, and they have them in a variety of colors, and I took a gray one. And I'm going to take my Wise Owl Snow Owl paint, and I'm going to cover the entire base plate. Now I did 2 coats of the Snow Owl. And in some spots you had to do a little bit of a dabbing motion to just make sure you hit all of the areas. Now once that was fully dry, I took this love stencil that I had made on my Cricut and a foam dabber and some Wise Owl black paint, and I just lightly dabbed on top of the Lego base plate with a very little bit amount of paint. And at this point, it had just reached the raised areas, and I didn't really like it. It looks better in the camera than it did in person, but it was kind of not that great of coverage. So I decided to just take my stencil brush, and I'm just going to cover in all of the sections of the stencil fully with the Wise Owl black paint. And I liked how that looked. Now, once that was dry, I took some Republic Red and just went over the heart in a dabbing motion. Now, I took some of my painter's tape and I went 2 rows in, and I'm just taking my foam dabber with my Wise Owl paint. Now, this is a mixture of Snow Owl and Republic Red. And I'm just going to create a border around my Lego base plate. Now I allowed that to fully dry, and I took my stencil again and I laid it back down, and I went over the heart with my mixture of Snow Owl and Republic Red. Once the red had dried, it blended in too much with the black, so I decided to go with my pink color. Now I took 4 wooden beads and I put them on the end of a paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint them with my Wise Owl mixture as well. And these are just natural wood beads. I get them off Amazon. They're about a 200 count for about $10. And I allowed them to fully dry, and once they were dry, I took my furniture salve and just gave them a nice top coat. I'm going to take some jute and my wood beads. Now I had 4 of the pink ones, and I also had some pre-painted white beads that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to string them onto the jute, and this is going to be my hanger. And I'm going to glue it on the back of the Lego base plate. Now I removed 1 white bead, so I had an even amount of beads on my string. I'm going to take my hot glue gun and a very small mini popsicle stick that I had found actually at the dollar store, and I'm going to hot glue these to the back of the base plate. And since this is such lightweight, this should hold it well. And there we go. Now to finish this off, I'm going to take my Wise Owl furniture salve and just give it a top coat. This just helps brighten the paint and protect it. And then I just wipe off the excess with a sock. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Paint products can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.